Hi, I'm Teresa Stars at Track Creation for You, where we explore, experiment, and execute effectively. Today, I wanted to share with you some of my learnings and findings around the Excel convert formulas. I've been seeing a lot of clips on IG and on LinkedIn about the convert formulas and said, hey, let me give it a shot because I know that I'm always using the conversions for something, right? So, from Celsius to Fahrenheit, or I thought that let me give this a shot. And when I was doing it, and the other one that I use a lot is converting gigabytes to terabytes or megabytes and etc. And that's where I came across some problems. So I wanted to share a few things with you. But let me show you how this works. So, spreadsheet, here we go. So, the way this works is I put the convert formula in there, for new Excel users, you always have to put the equal sign in to make sure Excel know that you are entering a formula versus text. So, equal convert. And, what is it that you're converting? What's the number? Let's convert 6 degrees to Celsius to Fahrenheit. You hit the 6, and they give you a bunch of abbreviations for the different measure units. So in this case, it's a capital C within the quotes and a capital F within quotes. Now, it is case sensitive. If you don't put it in there, you will get an error message. And so that's great. Here, I did another one here. Once again, if I do this equal convert, let's say I want 10 teaspoons. And you have to know the actual abbreviation to tablespoon. So that's good. But I got to the point to where, because it's really case sensitive, that I end up creating me a spreadsheet. All I have to do is put in choose what abbreviation that I want for that particular measure and put the information in, and off I go. So let's pick on the time. Make this bigger for you guys so you can see. Let's do time. So 24 hours, how many days, right? 1. That was easy enough. What if I say it's 120 hours? How many days is that, right? So I said, well, I don't want to have to worry about, when I look at the validation page, I don't want to have to worry about, the case sensitive, because really, guys, I ran into a problem to not knowing, is it supposed to be all caps or if it is lowercase or not. So I created me this spreadsheet, but I wanted to show you where I had the problem. So when I get to information is really changing, computer storage. I'm a computer person. The storage size, and, between mega, terabytes, kilobytes, and etc. So when I was doing that, Microsoft had shared that you only supposed to enter in the T, the G, and the M. Well, I tested it. It didn't work. You actually have to put capital T and the word byte, capital G byte, and M byte. So again, that was another reason why I decided to create this spreadsheet, so I don't have to worry about it. Because look here, with the kilos, here they want you to do a small K versus a big K, where the others all capitalized. So I said, you know what? Who's going to remember all of that? I just want to be able to come in, switch what I'm looking for, and put the information in and let that happen. So I did create this spreadsheet. I am going to share it with folks. Only thing that I'm going to ask from you, if I share it, please go to my YouTube channel, Track Creation for E, and subscribe. There's a lot of features that I'm not getting or taking advantage of because I have to have at least 100 subscribers. So if you subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. And you can have this spreadsheet as well. So I just wanted to show you what I've been working on and ask for a favor as well. Thank you and have a good day.